Good morning students. Welcome back to online maths class. So in the last class we have solved up to the 16th question. Let us continue with the 17th one now. Find points on the curve y equal to x cube at which the slope of the tangent is equal to the y coordinate of the point. So here we have to find a point on this curve and the point is unknown. So here I am going to consider the point as h comma k. See here. We will write the given equation of the curve y which is equals to x cube, call this as equation number 1. Let the point be h comma k on the curve y which is equals to x cube, on the curve y equal to x cube. Now we will have to go for the slope of the tangent. That means we have to differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. So differentiate equation 1 with respect to x, you get dy by dx which is equals to 3x square, which is equals to 3x square. Now we will have to find the slope of the tangent at the point h comma k. Slope of tangent at h comma k is dy by dx at h comma k, which is equals to 3h square, So let us call this as equation number 2. And what else he has given? So he has given the slope of the tangent is equal to the y coordinate of the point. So also given y coordinate of the point h comma k, which is equals to, so y coordinate of the point h comma k equal to slope of the tangent. Slope of tangent at h comma k, or slope of tangent at h comma k equal to y coordinate of the point h comma k, both are same. So now let us write this. What is the y coordinate of the point h comma k? h comma k ದಲ್ಲಿ y coordinate ಅಂದ್ರೆ k ಆಗ್ತದೆ. This implies k which is equals to slope of the tangent at h comma k. Slope of the tangent at h comma k is nothing but 3h square. So it is 3h square. I call this as equation number 3. So let us call this as equation number 2. And then he says point on the curve y equal to x cube. That means the point h comma k lies on this curve. So it has to satisfy the equation. So here the point h comma k is on the curve y equal to x cube, that means it must satisfy the equation. It must satisfy the equation. It must satisfy the equation, means equation of the curve. So this implies y coordinate ಅಂದರೆ k ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ k which is equals to x cube ಅಂದರೆ h cube ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ h cube. Call this as equation number 3. So we have to solve equation 2 and equation 3. See here, both the sides we have k, that means we can equate these two equations. Solving 2 and 3. Solving 2 and 3. So what do we get? H cube which is equals to h to 3h square. Take this to the left hand side, h cube minus 3h square which is equals to 0. So in these two terms we can take h square common. We get h minus 3, this is equals to 0. So now equate h with the 0 and h square with the 0 and h minus 3 with the 0. So here h square which is equals to 0 or h minus 3 which is equals to 0. H square equal to 0 means h equal to 0. Houdre? Then or here you get h equal to 3. So now put h equal to 0 in equation number 3, you get the value of k, and put h equal to 3 in equation number 3, you get the value of k. For h equal to 0, equation 3 rewrite ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ 0 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ k equal to 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ ರೀ. You get k equal to 0. Then for h equal to 3, h equal to 3 ತಗೋರಿ ಈಗ 3 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 27. We get k equal to 27. We get k equal to 27. What are the required points now? 0, 0 and 3, 27. Therefore the points are 0, 0 and 3, 27. So this is all about the 17th problem. The 18th question, it is for the curve y equal to 4x cube minus 2 into x to the power 5, find all points at which the tangent passes through the origin. We'll write the given equation of the curve. So here we have to find all the points at which the tangent passes through the origin. Then so y which is equals to 4x cube minus 2 into x to the power 5. So we have to differentiate this with respect to x so that we get the slope of the tangent. So here differentiate with respect to x, you get dy by dx which is equals to 12x square minus 10 into x to the power 4. So let us call this as equation number 1. This is the slope of the tangent. Now we all know that the equation of a line passing through the origin having finite slope m is y equal to mx. This we have studied in our earlier classes. So see here, we know that the equation of a line passing through the origin, passing through the origin is given by y which is equals to mx, is given by y which is equals to mx. So this is our equation number 2. So here m is nothing but the slope. So what is the slope in differentiation? It is dy by dx. So I can rewrite the equation 2 with the help of equation 1. So put equation 1 in equation 2. In place of m, I can write this equation. So now this term, so here put equation 1 in equation 2. So what do we get now? Y, which is equals to m, it is nothing but 12x square, and then 12x square minus 10x to the power 4 into x. Now we will have to multiply x with these two terms. So y, which is equals to 12x cube, and then minus 10x to the power 5, So see here, we have to call this as equation number 1 and this as the equation number 2, and then this as the equation number 3. Now here put 2 in 3. I call this as equation number 4. So now you have to equate equation 1 and equation 4 here. Both the side we have y. That means here y can be replaced by this term. So equating 3 and 4. Equating 3 and 4. So in place of y, I will be writing this 12x cube minus 10x to the power 5 which is equals to, I write this equation. So it is 4x cube minus 2 into x to the power 5. So let us simplify this now. So here take this term to the left hand side. You get 12x cube minus 4x cube, and then minus 10x to the power 5, then this becomes plus 2x to the power 5 which is equals to 0. I have taken these two terms to the left hand side. So now 12x cube minus 4x cube will be 8x cube, and then minus 10x to the power 5 plus 2x to the power 5 will be minus 8x to the power 5 which is equals to 0. Now in these two terms we can take 8 into x cube common. 8x cube common, you get 1 minus 8x cube means you get x square here which is equals to 0, and then so take 8 to the RHS, it goes to the denominator, it becomes 0. Overall this can be written as x cube into 1 minus x square which is equals to 0, or x cube into 1 minus x square can be written as 1 plus x into 1 minus x. So it is 1 plus x into 1 minus x which is equals to 0. So here we have to equate x cube with the 0, and then 1 plus x with the 0, and then 1 minus x with the 0. Then x cube equal to 0 means x will be 0, and then here 1 plus x equal to 0 means x equal to minus 1. You get x is equals to minus 1, and then here you get x equal to plus 1. So you have got 3 points. Now put x equal to 0 in the equation number 1. X is 0 means y will also be 0. So here put x equal to 0 in equation 1. So what do we get? Y is going to be, y is equals to 0. So what is the point now? 0 comma 0. Now put x equal to, what is the other point? It is minus 1. Put x equal to minus 1. put x is equals to minus 1 in equation number 1, y which is equals to, so see here, minus 1 cube will be minus 1, minus 1 into 4 it is minus 4. So you get minus 4 and then here minus 1 to the power 5 is minus 1, minus into minus it is plus, you get plus 2. Then y which is equals to minus 4 plus 2 means it is minus 2. So we have got y as minus 2. When x is minus 1, y is minus 2. And then we have another case and put x is equals to plus 1 in equation number 1. Then we get 4 minus 2. Y which is equals to 4 minus 2, this is equals to 2. Therefore, the required points are 0, 0, minus 1, minus 2 and 1, 2. Therefore, the points are 0, 0 and then minus 1, minus 2, and 1, 2 and 1, 2. These are the required 3 points at which the tangent passes through the origin. This is all about the 18th problem. Well, the 19th problem it is, find points on the curve x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0 at which the tangents are parallel to the x-axis. Whenever the tangents are parallel to the x-axis, dy by dx is going to be 0 or slope of the tangent is always 0. This we have discussed in the introduction of tangents and normals. Let us write the given equation of the curve. So here x square plus y square minus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Differentiate with respect to x. You get 2x plus 2y dy by dx, then minus 2 which is equals to 0, then minus 2. Derivative of this will be 0. So now you get 2y dy by dx. This is equals to, take minus 2 to the RHS, it becomes plus 2, then 2 minus 2x, then 2y dy by dx which is equals to, take 2 common here, 2 common, you get 1 minus x, and then, so here 2 get cancels, then dy by dx is equals to, I take y to the RHS, it goes to the denominator. You get 1 minus x divided by y. So he has given the tangents are parallel to the x-axis. Given that the tangents are parallel to x-axis. That is dy by dx. This implies dy by dx is equals to 0. What is dy by dx? It is 1 minus x divided by y. It is 1 minus x divided by y is equals to 0. Take y to the RHS, it will be 0. You get 1 minus x equal to 0 or x is equals to 1. You have got the value of x. Substitute x equal to 1 in the given equation. You get the y values. Put x equal to 1. Call this as equation number 1. Differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. In equation 1, so now 1 square will be 1 plus y square and then y square and then minus 2 into 1 it is 2 minus 3 is equals to 0, then see here minus 2 minus 3 will be minus 5, 1 minus 5 will be minus 4. So you get y square minus 4 which is equals to 0. Then y square equal to 4, y will be plus or minus 2. Y will be plus or minus 2. Therefore, the required points are 1 comma 2 and 1 comma minus 2. Therefore, the points are 1 comma 2 and 1 comma minus 2. So x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate are 2 and minus 2. So this is all about the 19th problem.